So, you got $11,000 burning a hole in your pocket. You got a fresh MSF course graduation. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Now you want to go meet Motorcycle Jesus. Well, with that $11,000 and maybe a little bit more, I can tell you just how to do that. So sit back, relax, and hit 186 miles per hour. Let's go meet Motorcycle Jesus. So, we're talking sport bikes. We're talking 1,000 cc's, and we're talking, well, 4 cylinders. What type of machine is that? Number one, 12K or less. Simple as that. We want you to be able to afford it. That's probably going to leave out things like Ducati, but sorry, buddy. We're on a budget. This is our first bike. You have $11,000, $12,000? Holy crap. But that's beside the point. Rule number 2, has to be 2010 or newer. That means it's going to be a little bit more reliable and, well, maybe taken care of and not have 100,000 miles on it. Simple enough. Easy ask. All right. Rule number 3, reliable enough not to explode until you do. Because whether you hit the wall or it does, one of those two is happening if you get this bike as your first bike. Please be careful and wear your helmet, at least. Secondly, you got to be able to whoop that Tesla. It's a Tesla. They like to talk smack. It's up to us motorcycles to put them in their place. But not in a rude way. Just in a, you're not as fast as you think you are. And last but not least, it can't be a Ducati because obviously that's not going to be in the price range unless you bought it literally broken. And if you know how to fix that, I'm impressed. Please teach me. Number 1, oh Jigsaw, where art thou? The Jigsaw 1000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the squid bike. Let's be honest. It's your Honda Civic of the motorcycle world. It really is. It's going to be super loud, super obnoxious, and, well, it's fast, but is it the fastest? Probably not. But at least it's got a 4-cylinder. And you're a Jigsaw bro now. Congratulations. You spent a lot of money on that. This thing is like the cockroach leader bikes. Whatever you do to it, it will not die. You can hit it into a curb, you can do a couple of burnouts, you can bad shift it as many times as you want because you're a new rider, and, well, that thing will just keep kicking. Heck, I'm surprised you couldn't just cook your meal inside of it and put it down in the oil fill and just go with it. It's a Jigsaw. It'll run on anything. Look, but don't let this reliability kill you. Just because you can put anything and everything into that gas tank and or oil tank, look, what's going to kill you faster? That Jigsaw that you've been riding without proper documents and insurance, probably, Mr. Squid? Or, hear me out, your diet of Takis and Mountain Dew. You tell me. But hey, let's talk about the second bike. The R1. Between 2015 and 2017, the R1 just about hits that price range. You can find one used for a solid price and solid quality. You might have a ding or two, but that's fine. It's an R1. You're one of the few people that can say that they have an R1 in daily. Back-breaking ergonomics and that voodoo that they have in their cross-plane crank, that bike is fast. Scary fast. Do you need it? No, you don't need it. You don't need that kind of speed. No, not at all. But you don't care. You want something that goes 186 miles and look no further than the R1M. Ladies and gentlemen, Yamaha made a sport bike for the road and put lights on it. That bike is scary fast. So please, if you decide to get that, again, wear your goddamn helmet.
We are one.
You're gonna have to stretch a 12K budget, but you're gonna be able to drag the knee with the best of them, at least have the technology to let you do so, even if your skill doesn't allow you. You'll look cool while doing it. That's for sure. You'll look like a real Valentino Rossi. Just please, again, like I said, don't hurt yourself. Bike number 3 is the 2012 to 2018 BMW S1000RR, and it's probably the least reliable bike on this list. No. It is the most least reliable bike on this list. It's a BMW. We all know how that goes. It's right behind KTM as far as reliability goes, but hey, if yours has gone on to do many great things in its life, please do tell me. I'd like to know, because hey, maybe if I do get a 1000 cc bike, maybe I'll get that one. It's got all the technology you need at in $12,000-ish price range. It's a great bike, but I can't guarantee that you'll make too many 186 mile an hour runs without having to redo the valves and etc. So get that if you want a quick shifter and a quick bill after 186 miles an hour a couple of times. BMW S1000. Your Honda CBR1000RR, the 4th bike on this list, is boring. I'll be honest. Does it look good? Yes. Does it sound good? Also yes. But everything about it is just meh. You look at it and you don't get all that excited behind it because of just, well, it's just so plain. It's plain toast. You ain't put any jelly or butter on that thing, and you have a CB1000R. It's a great bike, don't get me wrong, and for an entryway into the 1000cc bike class, it's a good choice, but it has the least committed ergonomics, the least power, and, well, the least inspiring ride, I guess you could say. That's the word I'd use. Everything that I hear, it's just a bike. It's probably the best to commute if you're trying to go city to city and on long rides, but you bought a 1000cc 4-cylinder bike. Is that really what you got it for? You tell me. Now, the ever so scary ZX-10R. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get this bike in the previous few generations under $12,000. Yeah, it can be scary. One of the more scary bikes on this list. But boy, is it fast. I'll tell you what. I got to see one up close and, well, it blew me away, and I was definitely terrified to ride it, but it will go 186 miles an hour. You will book it on this thing. You will scare the living crap out of a Tesla while you're blowing their eardrums out because you have a 1000cc sport bike that's just blowing the doors off them. I love it. Would I get it though? I don't know. I'm scared of a 1000cc sport bike. I ride a 250. I'm not sure about that. That's asking a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm AfroSmurf, and I'm not afraid to admit that I am terrified of the 1000cc class sport bike.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up.
Call me what you want in the comments. Yeah, but hey, you're leaving a comment. It helps me in the algorithm. So why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? So what bike should you get? Well, on one hand, you have the Gixxer Thou. You get to take great pictures and possibly some crash pics and look cool while doing it. You get all the street cred and you get called the pretty much Honda Civic of sport bikes. It's fine. Do you want the BMW if you want to feel rich and do 186 once or twice while being also having to pay for a valve job afterwards? Not sure you want that either. But do you want the Honda? If you want a boring, plain Jane, most relaxed ride of your 1000cc sport bike career, get the Honda. It's a great bike to go city to city with the least committed ergonomics, but you'll have the least street cred of the bikes on here. And the ZX-10R, well, you can't fail with a Kawasaki. And yes, I am biased because I ride one right now. The ZX-10R is probably the one that scares me the most, as a matter of fact. I'm just gonna be honest. I've seen it, and it's the only one I've seen in close and personal, running and driving and doing all that kind of crazy stuff. But I'll be honest, it scares me the most. But maybe I have to swing a leg over some of these and just conquer my fears. Ladies and gentlemen, if one of these bikes are gonna be the one that you get, which one? Is there a better option out there? If you watch it this far, you're part of the Smurf gang, whether you like it or not. So thank you for watching. I'm AfroSmurf. Leave a comment. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm at the gas. Peace.